We are in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada at the 2023 Blues Fest with Canada's Patrick Alexandre, who has traveled massive miles from his hometown in the Kootenays to perform for us. Patrick is a master blues bassist who has performed for many years extensively in Canada and has also produced 6 albums. With great pride, I introduce Patrick.
Hi.
Yeah, man, how you doing today?
Good.
Patrick just did a killer show on stage, and we're all a little bit tired, but we're still going to keep kicking ass. Now, questions from the fans. Tell us about the album recording on the Bison Ranch studio.
That's one of the records I'm most proud of. With Little Miss Higgins, me and her got in our heads that we were going to record in a barn, and there's this old barn in Manitoba where I'm from that my grandpa built it in the 50s, and then he had a big dairy farm, as most farmers do in Manitoba, and he ended up selling that to his son. His son ended up doing really well with the dairy farm, but then getting a bison ranch somewhere else.
Okay.
But he took the barn and brought it over, so his old barn, super sturdy, so it made it no problem. And so then on this bison ranch, it was pretty easy to convince Jolene that there would be a good setting. So we set up in the loft right at the top there, and that was still 30 by 60 feet. We ended up cutting that in half with a big kind of theater curtain, and we got Steve Laree down to come in and engineer it, and it was fantastic. All live off the floor, all 6 of us, the F-holes with Little Miss Higgins, and there was even one song she's doing on the ukulele, and I don't know why, but we insisted that she do this flip that she would do.
Okay.
She'd do it live, and so we're like, hey, do it, it's authentic, da, 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 da. And she nailed it.
It worked?
Totally nailed it, yeah, and it was great. We were all huddled around the wood stove, and so,
wood stove.
yeah, for that one. For all the other ones, we were mostly at the other side with various heaters, because it was the coldest April in Manitoba ever. But it was that wood stove came in real handy, especially for practicing, talking about the album and stuff. There was nothing like a wood stove.
Were the fingers a bit numb on that day?
They were a little bit numb on some of the days. Yeah.
How many days did it take for that one? Just off the top of your head.
I think we did about 14 days. Yeah.
Holy Christ.
Yeah.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what are your future plans, brother?
Well, I just finished recording a concept album.
Okay.
The whole thing's based on just how I imagine my ancestors were feeling when they were going through the Red River Resistance.
Okay.
And a little bit of the Saskatchewan, the Northwest Resistance as well. But mainly the Red River Resistance in Winnipeg. And so, yeah, I wrote all these tunes, just trying to imagine kind of, just what it was like for them. You know, some of them were just farmers that just weren't sure if they even wanted that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden it's happening. Well, you got to pick a side, right?
Yeah, you do.
And then they did, and that's history. So some of them fought and died, and that's it's all sorts of fodder for songs. So I did about 12, 13 tunes, and they're all kind of in linear order.
Okay. And what is that called?
It's called Red Boyne.
Red
Boyne.
Red Boyne.
Yeah, and that's based on the Red River.
Okay, yep, got
and
it.
the Assiniboine.
Yes.
At the Forks. That's actually where I was born, right at the confluence of the Red and the Assiniboine.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So.
That's quite a history to bring forward in music, and I'm sure you're very proud of it, and I'm very proud of it for you to be that deeply rooted in thought to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do with that one.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to put that out in maybe this fall or something.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I got to mix it yet.
Yeah.
So I recorded it. I haven't listened to it in a couple months now, just to kind of get out of it, because that too was 14 days every single day, about 10 to 15 hours, whatever it is, until I'm burnt out, and then go to bed and do it all again.
And walk away for a bit.
Groundhog Day-ish.
Yeah. Okay. Where and how did you learn to play?
Well, I started playing guitar badly when I was about 10 or 11 or so, and learning with my cousin and my best friends, the guys from the F-Hole, Evan and Eric.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and I was really bad, and they were all pretty good. And I just stuck with it because I'm a pretty stubborn guy. I'm kind of a grinder, you know. And I just had this idea in my head that this is what I was supposed to do. And I just kept plucking away at it. And then I never really got anywhere until my 20s, I would say. So eventually I moved over to electric bass, and you know, which is what you do with your friend who's not that good at guitar.
Yeah, well, now, come on now.
And then I, you know, started to really get, I was always interested in rhythm, so it really was a nice fit in the end. And then I got better at bass, and when I was about 18 or so, I rented an upright for a while.
Okay.
And, you know, I had some fun with it, but then it was like, I don't want to pay the $30 a month, because it used to be cheap.
Yeah.
And then I sent it back, and then a few years later, I don't know why I bought a bass. I just did. Which was kind of a dumb move. Like in the F-holes, I used to play harmonica and mandolin and sing.
All right.
And so I used to go to gigs on a motorcycle.
Alrighty.
And then for some reason, I got this upright bass, and you know, oh, how about I play this, guys? You know, sure enough, that ended up kind of being the thing for me. And now I have to have a truck or a van. And,
for sure.
Yeah.
No mini cars anymore. No, man. Good on gas, but really hard on the equipment.
Yeah, that's right. Although I fit the upright bass in some pretty small cars. Never on a motorcycle, though. That's okay. I shouldn't.
Jesus Lord, boy. Oh, that's too cool. That is really sweet. The things you did in life to be like, you are a superstar, man. You are. I think you are Juno material in the near future.
Thanks. We almost got one with that Bison Ranch one. We were nominated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a really fun experience. You know, going to do that.
Okay, man. We got stuff to do here. It's been a pleasure working with you, and
Likewise.
you know, we look forward to your performance, which you have already done. And you killed massively on stage.
Thank you.
With your band. And
Sean and Kyle did a very great job. Like I was telling you,
Sean and Kyle
I've never
fit,
played with
man.
those fellows before, but I'll play with them again.
It was like a glove, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And massive thanks for supporting my Get Back Up on the State project. Lock up COVID, not musicians. Okay, we'll do it again. Okay.
Perfect.
Thanks, brother.
Well, thank you.
I know. Patrick, this is actually his second appearance here at the festival. Last time he played here, he was in a band called the F-Holes. Yes, that's a real word, F-Holes. Yes, there you go. All right. So please give it up for Patrick Alexandre. Come on, make it loud for him. Let's hear it. Patrick Alexandre.
And we're going to see it again.
All right, thank you very much. How's it going out there? Nice, we're good too. Just want to say it's my first time playing with both Kyle and Sean, and I'm really looking forward to it. These guys are stand-up guys. I really appreciate them joining me on this. All right, you ready, boys?
Oh, yeah. 55. You take it from there.
I think these guys are great. Here we go, boys.
Are we going to do losing touch?
Yep. Losing touch. And,
Yeah. Appreciate that. Count this one there, I guess.
all right.
Yeah, all right. You want to
Just getting situated up here. Sound good up there? Nice. How about this Sean Pinchon here on guitar? All right. So just as Kent mentioned before, I was in a band. I still somewhat am, although now I live in British Columbia, not in Manitoba, and the rest of the F-holes are all in Manitoba still. But we still get together, do barbecues, and play some shows here and there. And this is a song from way back then when I played with the F-holes. I think we released this one in 2011 or something. It's called Losing Touch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I'm losing touch, 'cause I had yours, and it's yours that I lost. And now the world is slipping away, when I guess maybe that's the cost. I have the touch of your fingers and your lips upon my skin. All around me, all of emptiness and sin. I'm losing sight of the picture of the life inside my mind. I really look into the future, and it's darkness that I find. I have the sight of your face. I got the love which is from my own. I reached out to touch you, just so we can find that I'm alone. And I'm fading, and like my memories I'm getting worn. My mind is slowly slipping away, and my heart is just as torn. I had your touch. No one there, where I guess maybe that's
Sean Payne.
Yeah, Bob.
all right. We're going to do a fun bop tune here. If anybody feels like dancing, this would be one of the opportunities in the set. You might be alone up here dancing. Is this a dance spot or is this just for the media? I think it's just for the media again. You could take them.
Media dance party.
This next tune is a tune written by Willie Dixon. It's made famous by Little Walter. But Willie Dixon's he's huge. He's a huge hero of mine.
There's bass.
He is a huge bass player that plays a huge bass. You ready there, Sean? I don't think I got any more things I could say here.
This one just comes in on the one. How do you want to?
Yeah.
You want to start it off?
Unlike you.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1.
My babe, she don't stand no cheating on my babe. Oh yeah, she don't stand no cheating on my babe. Oh yeah, she don't stand no cheating. Don't stick around for no midnight creeping on my babe. She's a sweet little woman, she's my babe. My babe, she don't stand no fooling on my babe. Oh yeah, she don't stand no fooling on my babe. Oh yeah, she don't stand no fooling when she gets a hot and there ain't no cooling on my babe. She's a sweet little woman, she's my babe. Come on, Sean. Oh, my babe, she don't stand no cheating on my babe. Well, she don't stand no cheating on my babe. Oh, yeah, she don't stand no cheating when she gets a hot man. There ain't no keeping on my babe. She's a sweet little woman, there's my babe. My baby, I know she loves me, my baby. Oh yes, I know she loves me, my baby. My baby, I know she loves me, cause I know she ever does it just to keep so home me, my baby. She's a sweet little woman, she's my baby. My baby, she don't stand no creeping on my baby. Oh yes, she don't stand no cheating on my baby. Oh yes, she don't stand no cheating. Don't stick around for no 1 minute, not agree with I say my baby. Sweet little woman, she's my baby. Oh my baby, sweet little woman, she's my baby.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Oh, yeah. Good old G. The good old G.
The good old cheese.
It's just a good old G.
Alexandre, the good old cheese.
Oh, so Batman wasn't enough.
All right, sorry. Had to rent this bass from Long and played, and looks like it was born last year. I'm used to my 110-year-old bass back home, but it's in British Columbia.
You named that bass? Did you have a name for that bass? Did you have a name for your bass?
That's a good question. Daisy, that you would remember, had a twin that was also born 110
Yes, she
years
did.
ago in the exact same factory in Czechoslovakia, and I found it. I had a bass player at my house, and he was like, "Hey, Patrick, I got this exact same bass." I said, no, you don't." And he said, "No, really, I do. And I trust this guy." So I said, "Okay, I'll buy it." And he said, "Okay." And so I have two identical 110-year-old Czechoslovakian basses. They're not particularly great, but it's kind of all I'm used to. They're really strange. They've got a weird kind of longer neck. And anyways, so I come to these basses, I get a little weirded out, but I'll do my best here. So when I was in the F-Holes in 2000-something, we released an album that was just covers. I mean, we were kind of like this sort of Dixieland rockabilly band, and so the covers we did were a little different, but each one of them was just tunes I've been playing since I was probably 16 years old, including this next Bob Dylan one. Just to mention on that, actually, now that I think about it, I forgot to bring my, I got some LPs and I got some CDs. I'll probably bring them to the merch tent at some point, and this F Holes album with all the covers on it, that's available as well. As, it's only available on vinyl. If you know the words, feel free to sing along, please. Thanks so much. We're going to do another cover off of that same F Holes album. This is also another tune I've been doing since I was a kid. I first heard this from Tennessee Ernie Ford, but it's credited to Lil Travis, but that's a little suspect in itself. So.
You gotta pay attention to those parts.
It's called 16 Tons. Come on. Sometimes, what are you getting? Another day older and a deeper in debt. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the confidence store. The sun doesn't shine till I shovel and I walk along by. I rode 16 tons and cold in a snowball set. Bless my soul, 16 tons. What are you doing? So you got your call me, 'cause I can't breathe. My soul to the company store. Trouble is my main name. I was raised in the embrace. I know my mind. I told woman maker, what's the line to go 16 tons? One man, another day, older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Let one wear you know 16 tons. One in debt, another man older and a deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. My soul to the company store.
Right on.
Start being in Jamaica today.
All right, get my toast. Woo. Here's another tune by Willie Dixon.
Why not? It's going to start to walk,
my pay. Steady working all day and you tell me how can I pay. It's a big old shame when it's treating me this way. Now I ain't gonna be no low down dog no more. Said I ain't gonna be no low down dog no more. I ain't low down dog ever since I met your door. Working all day, it can't be me no more. Oh, I ain't gonna be no low down dog no more. Oh, I ain't gonna be no low down dog no more. Low down dog, ever since I met you, know. One more time, boy. Said I ain't gonna be no low down dog no more. Oh, I ain't gonna be no low down dog no more. I've been a low down dog ever since I met you, know.
He's a mechanic, he runs us there. That's his unique tool. Oh yeah! Kevin Doyle in the house. Oh yeah.
Right on. Well, a few years ago, I took a couple musicians from Winnipeg, not unlike these folks, and we went all the way to Nanaimo to record an album, actually in the bush somewhere south of Nanaimo, in this old stone barn that a fella converted into a new recording studio. And I'm kind of into that stuff, so we drove all the way out there, toured our way out. We recorded an album over, I don't know, 10 days. I don't actually remember. It was kind of a blur, as record making can be, eh, Sean? And so anyways, this is one of the tunes that came out of those sessions. This is called One More. And I actually didn't write this one out there. I wrote this one downtown Winnipeg. At some point, my wife let me rent out this old abandoned candy factory in downtown Winnipeg, and I took in all my gear and stuff, and I wrote the album, but we recorded it in BC. So here it is. me one more. One more, I swear that's all. Just give me one more hug, and then I'll give my girl a call. All right, just gonna switch things up a little bit. Sean's gonna show his talents on bass, and I'm gonna show why I don't play guitar more often.
I think we're even on that one. We're called trash can.
So when I lived in Winnipeg at some point, I also rented another building to make an album. It was my neighbor's 100-year-old house, a Victorian 3-story place, and again, I moved in all my gear, even a piano this time, and recorded this album on reel to reel. It's called Strange New World. This is the title track. As we all know, this is a bit of a strange new world, but we're still the same old humans, right? Still got the same old problems. We just got different things to express those problems with and to create more problems with. All you got to do these days is check online. It's a strange new world. Same old blues. Where you go and feel sings how we use. It'll take all the good or the fat. What's not that? It's a strange new world. Same old blues. And the only thing changed things that we use. Where people change your face and hide your name. It's a brand new world. Same old game. There's a little, but there's more to lose. And we're still just crying out on the blues. And little ladies are loving, making a high. Now it's for all to see till the time. It's a strange new world. Same old blues. And the only thing changed is things that we use. well, it's easy to forget. We must have met 13 billion years ago. Well, it's easy to forget just how I live in small space and time. Well, I'm sure that there were things that I knew, things that were right, things that were true. But I turned it to find out for myself, and so I felt the taste of an apple, the touch of you. Well, it's easy to forget just how we met 13 billion years ago. Well, it's easy to forget just how we met in this small space of time. Like a life raft that's keeping me afloat, I hope the love we know we brought with us here and tied to it, so don't forgotten note. It read, we're meant for greatness, but it's not always clear, and it's easy to forget. We must have met 13 billion years ago, and it's easy to forget just how I live in this small space of time. We must have met 13 billion years ago, and just how I live in this small space of time.
And that means we're done for the 2023 Kitchener Blues Festival. It ruled, and so do you.